The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here's Hall. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of
no
scrimmage.
Gain on the play there.
No
second down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Gannon. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Gannon. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gannon. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Gannon. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Breeze. And his first pass is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check four. 36.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. His throw incomplete. Marvin Harrison, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
21. Shit.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return will stop right around the 25.
1st and 10.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go. And a chance to get back in it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
It brings up 3rd down.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only that, he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's into the hands of Edwards. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
13. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Let's get it together. Hey, easy.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Breeze.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
To throw, it's Breeze. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A run here for J.D. McKissick.
J.D. McKissick.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now Breeze. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mike 48, Mike 48. I'm here all day. Check 48.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14.
5-9. Safety's creeping. 48 for Mike.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Breeze to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the Texans first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped immediately there. He was calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on
it shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Slay on the coverage.
From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Michael Strahan with a tackle for loss there. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nnamdi Asomugha.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
22-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's McKissick. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They can't hang with us. 48, come on. 48.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKissick as the first half is winding down. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Number 80.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one, deep left side. He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Jackson now. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... It got his man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They'll run on 1st down. It's George. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, George. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
Tackle made.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And the Texans 1st down.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Jackson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
21-yard line.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 11.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st, as he can only get this to about the 19. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. This from 36 yards out.
A 36-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The 34-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Sammy.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. Throw left side complete. It's Edwards. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. A big play there. 66 yards. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Washington.
Back now at FedEx Field. Or the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And this is incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. $13 yards, the tally on the return there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Flush to his right. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, D-line, let's get it.
He's going to air one out. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 9-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Deion Sanders up to make the tackle. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 57 yards.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
At the 10-yard line.
Breeze to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Jackson to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. We talk about making winning plays.